nauseous. No, I can't push it. Shock you, now you feel something crashing, then I was caught up. Sort of, falling up through the rubber. Remember this is junk at the top, I was gonna be so in the middle. Gotta stay with it. Why don't rush up for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only based on confusion.
Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. On the bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that split, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, and I hit that.
AA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taking about 7 yards. And no chance to get away as from the 17 now. Here's a 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ryan Hill, the ball carrier.
The numbers for Hill a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the 1st. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson.
James Robinson.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right to kind of play it into their hands.
The field goal is good.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Green on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can.
Tannehill on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. And Tannehill's going to hang on to this. Pushes over him.
Now, that's just not right.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a line for the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. The 40, the 20, 10. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Hill, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. Escapes the defender. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The tackle
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This complete to the former Longhorn Marcus Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it, and the Jags grab it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Past the 20, and he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
Josh Lambo.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that's a great play for that defensive unit. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. This is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wonder what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game,
I am
he's
in
going
school.
to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
Got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscores. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
4th down now as
They
the
say
Titans
I go
defense holds
YouTube.
up in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And the Jags grab it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down instead. Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Flush to his right. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. Leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
On 2nd down now. It's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down, Minshew. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. And he was looking for James Robinson out of the backfield. But now it'll be third down.
It's now third down and 1.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Now Brown. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They begin the drive with Hill. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
First down, and it's Hill again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Now carry number 20 here for Hill. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Titans on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They set up the screen to Hill. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And that is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here of the turnover.